Spring has almost arrived where I live. Technically, on the day I'm recording this is the last day of winter. However, the weather would suggest otherwise. I can't complain though. Today is our warmest day of the week so far. It is so hard when we are so close, yet so far away from this next part of our year. The time of year where we come alive again and we see the new life show up all around us. We just want to see the new life. We want to be immersed in it and enveloped by its hope. It feels like a warm breeze and it smells like saturated earth. It's fresh and it's uplifting. It's so close, yet feels so far away because we've been waiting for so long. Yes, and what gifts can we see in this last home stretch until we wake up every day and don't even have to look at the weather, but know a light sweater will get us started in the morning. We wait, and in this waiting, if you're finding yourself in this place with me, let's look around and see our gifts in this time. Whether it's a short time or slightly longer time, we have room to do something while we wait. After all, a watch pot never boils, right? Today, I'm choosing to keep my mind and my body busy, and I want to encourage you in that direction today too. How can I take advantage of this time of waiting? What can I do to move myself forward? What can I look forward to with hope and work towards? Here's what I find a pure joy in: spending time creating nutritious food in my kitchen for my loved ones. And so in anticipation of spring and all the happy feelings it brings me, I'm going to grasp on to a snack that is light and fresh to make ahead for sharing with a group of my friends I'll be spending time with in a couple of days. I'm also looking forward to spending more time outside on our porch and deck, and I'm expecting some new to us patio furniture to arrive in the next couple of days. I bought off Facebook Marketplace a love seat and couch in a vintage Boca Raton, and I think it's going to be so unique and also so comfortable past this time of waiting before they get delivered and before we can fully enjoy them. I'm going to take my time of waiting. So some fun throw pillow covers. In March, it is also time to get ready for tax season. May I suggest we all get that annoying task of filing our taxes out of the way before we find ourselves finding better things to do when the warm weather is here? Can you take this time to do things you don't want to do, like those taxes? What can you do in the waiting? The gift of being a stay-at-home mom is I can say yes to more things. Spending time nurturing relationships with friends is one of those ways I can live into my value of relationships. And one way I like to show my love is through baking and cooking, especially food that feels comforting to the soul. Anything homemade feels extra special, and it's an absolute gift that A, I love to do it, and B, have time in my schedule to do it, and C, have the time to share it then with friends. So I'm going to make today some naan and hummus, both from scratch in my kitchen here. I'm basing this naan off a recipe which I will mention in the description box below, but I'm doubling it and subbing 50% of the flour with fresh ground hard wheat. Now I'm using hard red wheat. The reason I'm using hard red is because this is what's most locally available to me where I live. I used to order hard white wheat from another province because as a baker who is new to fresh ground flour, that is what most blog and YouTube channels suggest for getting started. But for anyone else in the same boat, I find hard red to work exactly the same as the hard white in my opinion. And in my baking so far, I'm happy with it, and I'm happy to use it because it's more local to me. This recipe is extremely easy, and I've made it without its 2 full rises before, so don't be afraid if you are short on time to cut the rise times. I would say get a good slight rise for your bulk, but then just go for it. I also didn't add any sugar that the recipe calls for. Something else I want to take time to do while I wait for spring is plant my vegetable garden and my flower beds too, as it's the first spring in our new home. But I have been buying live lettuce from our grocery store where the lettuce comes still in its roots, so it lasts longer in your fridge. What I'm experimenting with is seeing if I can regrow some more of it here on my windowsill. So far, we've got a bit of growth, so I'll see how these go, but it really brings that spring feeling into my home to have these here growing some new life, even while the outside isn't quite there yet. We share our garden with my in-laws, so I'm trying to figure out what we would like to grow for our family and how much of it. How will we use these veggies? Where will we grow them? Because there are multiple plots around our property, and we also have a small greenhouse. I think we will start our lettuces in the greenhouse so we can have our own fresh greens available in the next couple of months before the last frost. I'm dreaming about spring and summer, about more time for our little boys outside. What tasks and activities can we bring outside? How will we set up our space for them and for us so we can be out there as much as possible? I often feel like, as the one with the homemaker role in our family, that I'm tied to the kitchen and house chores, so I'm constantly feeling pulled into the house. Well, I also am the main caretaker for our young boys during the day, and so I have to choose often between a home chore or task and supervising or engaging with the kiddos who still need close supervision, especially since we live on a farm and nothing is fenced in. I'm asking myself, how can we set up our space here on our deck and porch area so that I can do more of these things outside? Where will we eat, rest, hang or fold laundry? Where are the play zones? Could we have a place to do computer work even? And yellow has been inspiring me again. I have always loved it as a little girl, so I'm envisioning a soft yellow and sage color palette for our outdoor living areas, envisioning comfy white linens and cushions with those yellow and green sage accents. I'm not a huge fan of the typical looking patio furniture you can get at Lowe's. There's nothing wrong with them, of course, but I feel like our farmhouse outdoor space, it needs to be furniture and decorations that complement that cottagey farmhouse look. Just like on the inside, I want to try and honor and enhance the personality of this house instead of fighting against it with an overwhelm of modern pieces. Hopefully in the coming months of spring, I can share how it all unfolds. An intentional space takes time, I'm learning. It's a matter of collecting and curating to invite the feeling. As I live in the waiting, I'm choosing to plan and create. I'm choosing to focus on what I love and what brings me joy. What can I do with my hands to set myself up for what's to come with hope-filled anticipation? What opportunity could we miss if we just sit and wait? Thanks so much for being with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, friends. Bye-bye.